Can you knock out the light? We both look better in the dark. And if this thing was over...
Summer is here, which means only one thing: festivals. So we here at Irish Music Television have got together to bring you a new show called Festivals TV. In this show we're going to be covering all the major festivals, as well as bringing you interviews, backstage gossip, news and general goings on. So to start things off, we brought the cream of the Irish music industry together to give you a little A to Z guide of what to look out for and what's going on this summer. Check it out.
It's like a car crash, I cannot look away.
Alcohol, integral part of any festival.
Alcohol free is best.
Alcohol, drinking too much alcohol at a festival equals sleeping outside your tent instead of in it when it's raining.
With no fire.
With no fire.
And no clothes on.
Yeah. And, well, boxers.
That's that festival in Spain. Apparently it's like Oxygen, except it's sunny and you don't get as many people throwing digs at you.
Never been there, heard lots about it. Loads of my mates got sunstroke. I had a great time.
It's a hardcore festival. It's great. Somebody usually does, so you have to be careful.
I love camping. I love it. I love the dirt. Although I did wake up to someone pissing on my tent once.
I usually stay in the car park. There's more crack in the car park, I think.
You must leave your tent behind because it'll be so disgusting after 2 or 3 days.
Or someone will just burn it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being at a festival in England about 7 or 8 years ago, and in the morning I seen a guy in the dance tent with his 3 kids wheeling the pram back and forward with his face painted like the fire starter, and I was like, I hope I don't end up like him. And obviously I did.
Dance tents usually good crack.
They're usually very loud.
Yeah.
And everyone wears shades. Can't think why.
Electric Picnic.
Electric Picnic.
The Boutique Festival.
Indeed.
I hear they have a cooking stage this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, cooking stage.
How will that work?
I'm going to get off my face and go and learn how to cook.
It's the best festival probably that we have in Ireland.
Tents don't get burnt.
Less scumbags.
Yeah, exactly. Less scumbags.
I think basically Electric Picnic is
free.
Less scumbags and more drugs.
Fashion. Who gives a fuck about fashion at a festival?
Fashion goes out the window at festivals.
It kind of goes out the window, doesn't it?
No, not if you're backstage and you're wearing glitter.
Glastonbury Festival, it looks amazing, but it looks like there's a lot of mud.
I've never been, but last year I was supposed to go and I had tickets to Glastonbury. And 2 days before I was due to fly out, I got like struck with 3 different types of horrible throat illness, like streptococcitis and glandular fever, and I was just in a mess and I had to cancel and I lost money, and it's just a sore point for me, so I don't want to talk about it.
The only way of not really getting a hangover is to never stop drinking and never go to sleep.
And my take on hangovers in festivals is it means you're doing really smelly farts in a really small tent.
The trick is to just keep going so you don't have a hangover.
Irish bands and festivals, well, there's none confirmed, and it's a travesty. The likes of the Mighty, Humanity, The Things, Sick Boy, Blonde Majority, Parks, Noise Control, none of them are on any of the lists for be it Oxygen, Live Festival or Electric Picnic.
Not enough Irish bands at the festival.
Not enough.
Not enough.
The Irish festivals don't give Irish bands enough of a chance. You know, like there's very...
Stick them on at 12 o'clock.
Stick them on at 12 o'clock.
Main stage.
Who wants to be on at 12 o'clock in the day when no one's even going to see it, no one cares, you know? They should have a tent or something for all Irish bands just to play like a showcase.
You always get them free when you arrive in, and you might still have them.
It's so funny actually, all those little kits that they give out to people, like,
you can never find them when you need them.
Yeah.
I just had a kid, they don't work. They just don't work.
Well, they do if you take them out of your pocket.
Some people go down and they meet some girl and things happen, tents get hot.
Yeah.
You know, babies, I'm sure there's been plenty of babies conceived in tents. Like, there's going to be all these kids going around in about 10 years called Oxygen Picnic.
I just blow them up. I'm one of those annoying people that just like bounces them across the crowd.
Basically, you just end up kissing people that don't look like what you think they look like in the morning.
Yeah, you see people that are all over each other and stuff, yeah.
No, that's just disgusting. Go back to your tent and do that. Don't do it in front of everybody else.
Live Festival, beautiful environment, organised with a decent attitude. It's not about like cramming loads of people into a room. and feeding them with shit food and shit beer.
Life Festival in Galway. Yeah, I think we're playing that this year. I do believe so. Yeah, and I know people who are travelling over from London for it. Yeah, apparently it's getting really good rep. It's a really good vibe.
You know that a festival, it just goes hand in hand with a festival. It's gonna rain no matter what. Well, it usually does rain. Even if it doesn't rain, there's probably mud because it's a big field and probably rain a week earlier.
The mud is just going to get everywhere and anywhere, so you just got to be prepared for it and suck it up.
I absolutely hate mud. I hate getting dirty. That's probably why I hate camping as well.
No offence, but the oxygen food is pretty bad. Like a picnic, the pie stand, Pie Minister. Disaster.
I go to Musgraves and get a 48 pack of chickadees, and that usually does me for the whole festival.
I think the food and electric picnic is much better than not.
I think I queued for breakfast at the picnic one morning. I probably spent about an hour and a half queuing.
Horrible hot dogs, horrible burgers, horrible rolls, horrible chips, overpriced everything.
Oxygen, lots of people in the field watching great bands, but watch your mobile phones.
Oxygen used to be great, but I think it's getting a bit rough nowadays.
3 days this year, which is going to be insanity.
I think the lineup this year is like
savage.
Just bring toilet paper, yeah, that's all I can say for Portaloos. It's really important.
Try and hold it in as much as possible and try not to experience the Portaloo.
Portaloos are woeful.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
the best thing is I find, right, say when you go from camping to the Portaloos and there's people queuing unnecessarily, you just got to go and open the doors. And then you always find one that's actually okay, you know, and there's people, and I hate these people as well, they look and go, oh no, no.
It's not going to get any better.
You know what I mean? Just go, do your business for God's sake and get the hell out.
Yeah, there's 5,000
get on with the weekend.
There. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean?
Do you do that thing with the...
I wouldn't even go near them. I hover over it. Yeah. I'm like, this is what happens when you're a girl. Like, hover over the sex like that.
Oh, I hate queues.
I hate queues.
Hate queues.
If you're going to the bar, always get like 4 drinks.
It's always horrible queuing if you know there's a band that you love and you're kind of like, come on, hurry up.
I'm a devil for skipping queues, Ian. You are, yeah. I just have that little face and just smile.
The only thing that I've ever had a problem for queuing up at a festival is at a bank machine. So you usually get on the end of a queue of about 20 or 40 people, and then once about 20 people have got their money, it's all out. So that can be a problem. Make sure you have lots of cash.
Rain. Irish festivals and rain kind of go hand in hand, really.
Rain's inevitable. It's going to happen in an Irish festival no matter what day, year, month it is. It's going to happen.
Bring a raincoat or an umbrella, but don't have an umbrella up when I'm behind you trying to watch a band.
Sometimes it gets a bit much when you see people getting all their booze taken off them at the door.
Depending on what festival you can go to, Oxygen in particular, the security are always assholes.
Casapalooza security is quite good. They're very friendly because they're generally stoned and pissed as much as we are.
I'm more worried about doing undercover guards.
Yeah, big time.
Spot them a mile away, they
friends of mine got
a scandal jacket or something.
They still get a mile though, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Real kind
especially
of
when they ask you for ecstasy.
Can I have some ecstasy?
Ecstasy, you know, like they're obviously an undercover guard. You know your man, the one-legged ticket to.
Oh yeah.
That lad sound like he's at every gig. He's on YouTube and all. He's on the eyebrow thing. Yeah. He's a legend. Is he good? He has one leg.
Well, I have to say, right, if you go to a policeman or woman, right, in front, Marley Park is good for this, okay, and you ask them very nicely for tickets, they confiscate all the tickets from the ticket tates, and they will give you them if you ask very nicely.
We're talking about underwear here. Do you change it?
I do change it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important. Yeah.
No, I think you should let it all hang out.
I generally just don't change my underwear that often anyway, so.
Underwear at a festival, no, to be honest. Because you're not usually sharing a tent, like that'd just be, if you woke up and you turned around and your mate is just squeeze himself into a fresh pair of undies for him just to stay the same.
I usually don't wear any underwear at festivals, and then whatever jeans or bottoms I have on, I just throw them out when I get home.
I remember hearing an interview with Oasis about the V Festival a couple of years back, and he said it was the best gig they ever did was at the V Festival, so if it's alright by Oasis then it must be okay by everyone else.
I went to V in 1998, and It was amazing. It was a lot more sedate on the campsite. There's not as much crack at the English festivals on the campsites afterwards, but they're a little bit better organised in the daytime, and we had a lot of fun.
The weather at a festival is just as important as any factor. Like if it's sunny, it just makes the whole experience a lot more enjoyable.
Hopefully the sun comes out. Hopefully the sun come out.
Nice dry festival, gets everyone in a good mood.
The sun is beating down and you're watching a band, like
there's no
it's
better
just
feeling.
That euphoric feeling, like, it's just it's amazing.
X for excess. I thought that begins with an E. But I'm a drummer. What would I know about the dictionary?
Ross, excess.
You take this one, Ross.
That's my forte, is it?
I probably have drank to excess at a couple of festivals, yeah. But sure, what else do? You know, that's what you go to a festival for. It's an excuse to just have fun and drink till you fall over.
Excess, you have to do it like. Although Electric Picnic a couple of years ago, I had a really great day on the Sunday, and there was a few people that I was talking to throughout the day, several occasions, and I have no recollection of it like. And that worried me a little bit like, but I know I had a great time.
Dope is the colloquial term used to describe ecstasy tablets in Ireland, and in case my mother sees this, I've no further comment to make after that.
Good for excess and meringues.
No comment.
I remember seeing this guy at Oxygen one year who was just chewing the face off himself, falling all over the place, and you were looking at him going, what is the point? You know what I mean? Like, what? You're not going to remember this day, you know what I mean?
You see people like they just get themselves in an awful mess at festivals, like, and I think
you can't think how someone like just chewing the face off himself would be enjoying it.
People who actually go down to festivals and look to actually sleep are complete wankers. Okay, you go to a festival, it's 72 hours out of your whole entire life, and those people who zip up the tents go shh when the mighty Stef has his acoustic out. Come on.
I think the best thing to do is go to a festival and not sleep, and then catch a bringer sleep later. But I always remember to take a couple of days off work after your festival.
I've had to go into work the day after coming home from a festival, and I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, so take at least 2 days off. And if you can, maybe just quit your job and take a week in bed.
So there you have it. We've come to the end of our first show, but make sure you stay tuned for the best coverage of all the festivals this summer. See you soon.